Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those.
We're 7 for 8 from 2. We're 7 for 8 from 2. Threes, we missed a couple good ones, but the twos is what's keeping us. The twos right now is winning the 5th, 6th, and 7th war. Okay? If you're open, you shoot. If you're not open, then we keep playing. Okay? All right, man, keep swinging. Watch the press down here. Okay? Right here. 3 wars left. 3 wars left. Here we go. Watch out. Great defense. That's not how this works. 10-4, all ball, side out, let's go, okay?
Well, the only 3 I took got blocked, and that's the miss. But I shot 66%, 2 for 3.
Type shit. Bro, do you understand how hard it is for certain people to make shots in games? I don't know why, but like, you know,
No, it was 75. 3. No, I made because I.
So you didn't make 1 3 last year?
Well, I made 2.
Right. So
yeah, I made
2
2
threes.
White,
got 1 block.
white, sideline, sideline.
Since I've got to college, that was one of my goals, was to earn a scholarship from being a walk-on. And I think being able to come back for my grad year and fulfill that dream has just meant everything to me. It's a really big blessing. A lot of us on the scout team knew our role, and I think a lot of the guys coming in needed to learn their role as well. And I think being able to help them grow into that role by just bringing energy every day and just helping them learn the Xavier way has been really helpful, and I've seen a lot of growth with our players.
It's like a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
That's gonna be a little bit moldy.
Grew up in Loveland. Born with that.
Born with that chip.
I like to think of myself as like a glue guy for the scout team. Pretty high IQ player. I like to just know what's going on with the other teams and play whatever role needs to be played, whether it's like a strong power forward or one who doesn't really do much inside and stretches the floor. I just like to be able to do everything because there's a lot of versatility in our league at the 4-man. And me being the 4-man on scout just requires me to change my role each time and be able to be versatile.
Oh, Ian. Yeah, Ian.
Being here for 3 years already, this is my 3rd year, I've picked up on the certain tendencies that the different Big East teams have versus like, whether it's UConn, they're gonna have a bunch of crazy long plays with a bunch of off-ball screens, and I'm gonna be coming off staggers and shooting threes and things like that, versus a Marquette where it's pretty much just like play basketball. They have a lot less plays, more concepts, and it's just cool to be able to like change your play style and emulate the other teams in a different way.
All right, here it is. We're ready to do it. 5-on-5 change. We're going this way. Go.
Scout team is on one end of the floor, and we're on defense, and everyone else is pushing the ball at us, running certain sets and different plays. And so our job is to replicate what our opponents are doing, and we try and play defense that way, and we just had to get stops.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 stops.
We don't care.
4 stops. I got Dante. I got ball. Yep.
Oh, fuck it. Don't keep it moving.
Switch in, switch out! Yeah, Mark! You don't want them coming around. You want them going straight up, because that's when they keep splitting. You're giving them a little too much space.
Just put your hand like on this.
Connected to your guy.
Put your hand on his back.
Help! I'm in gap. Switch! Oh, you're... Shot! Silly. I got Marcus. I think we take a lot of pride in it. I think that's really the only thing we really think about. Let's go! Yeah! How can we be our best in order to help our team be the best?
Bob here.
We've had fun, worked hard all week, and then that's like sort of our reward. It's like we finally beat a team so bad that we're getting in, and then I think it's just a lot of fun to go out there and have fun in front of the fans. Yeah.
I grew up a diehard Xavier fan, so I've been coming to games since I was little, been cheering since I was little. It's been my dream pretty much my whole life, and then being able to go out there and get a pass from Brad and score on a backdoor cut, it was just a really cool moment to get my first bucket at Centos.
We had all gotten in against Morgan State, and Sean called a timeout, and then he drew up a play for us, and we went out and ran it to perfection. At that moment, I don't think any of us really knew that there was a scoring record involved with it, so once I found out after the game, I thought that was a pretty cool experience.
Can a team get us on second shots, yes or no? And how many turnovers do we have? When we check the box in both of those, we'll be competing in that 10th war for the prize, for winning. Okay? Look, in this room, I'm going to tell you, this task requires a group that is really connected and about it. I've been on both sides of the ledger in the 10 Crosstown Shootouts I've been a part of. I've seen teams hungry as an underdog, don't care where the game's played at. They were ready, they were about it, they were the harder playing, tough-minded team, and they went in there and they got a victory, whether that's home or away. There's been teams that have been more talented at UC than our team and lost. There are times when we've had as much or more talent and we haven't delivered. What determines this game more than anything is the connectivity of the group, the understanding that that game is different than every game you play here. And what it requires is hard plays on the ball, playing until you can't breathe, getting on the floor for loose balls, blocking out and being more physical than you've ever been, and doing what we do and execute. Understanding that the intensity, the first 4 minutes, the readiness, how hard we work to prepare, it's our responsibility for this school, for this program, for all the players that have ever played here, for you, each other, for me, for us, to be the most ready, the most vicious, the most hard playing you can be going over there.
It's about working relentlessly for 10 quarters, being the best you can be, doing your job, competing on defense and offense, and living with the results. To build that, I've never seen it done any other way other than you have to be able to do it every single day. If you cheat a day, why would you think in the moment of truth, when the stakes are the highest, Georgia, Texas, that you can come through? You realize the different plays that happen that determine Texas versus Georgia in that game? Let's just start with the backup quarterback that was in high school last year that had never played in any meaningful snap at Georgia, and he gets in the SEC championship in front of 20 million people watching, and he delivers for his team. I mean, that shit was really impressive. I guarantee if you followed him, you tracked that dude the last 9 months, he's one of those guys quietly that was going about his business every day, getting ready, getting better. Because unless he was getting ready and getting better, you can't go into that environment. That's a win. There's a big difference between being him today and him 2 days ago. Here, right now, for our team, as we progress, we get ready for this week and the next week and the next week, and we move forward into what we signed up for, you cannot skip steps. I mean, running the court, playing on force today is really important. All right, and that's the standard and the expectation right here. Okay, let's go. Here we go.
What makes us human? Humanity is found in the actions that redefine care. Actions that we at TriHealth take every day. By seeing those who feel invisible, hearing needs that have been ignored. TriHealth is healing the body and the human spirit, so all can know and live a better life.
Yeah.
I go put them on for the interviews.
Working man glasses?
Nah, that's for the gun range.
I want to go to the gun range.
Just let me know when. I'll go.
You know what? Let's
Yeah.
get something good.
I went with Abu before he left.
What?
Yeah.
Bruh, you ain't telling me nothing.
I don't even know if you were there.
Me personally, I think Cincinnati is a fun place to be. It's always changing. It's always things to do, and I just feel like Cincinnati is just like a place that people should just come and visit just for the scenery and just for the thing to do here. And everybody that comes here, I feel like loves Cincinnati. So
I think it's just a great sports city, and the fact that they have the Reds and they have the Bengals, but they don't got an NBA team, leaves it to be between us and UC, and so that's why that rivalry means so much. And it's very good to be playing in the city.
we know it's going to be a loud game, a big game. It's our rival. Zach has a deeper connection with them just because he's been here longer. So I want to beat Cincinnati just for Zach, just because you ask the whole team is gonna say, we're gonna win this game for Zach just because Zach loves to win. You know that. Zach loves to win. He loves to make shots. It's just, we're gonna do this for Zach.
Yeah, I'm not trying to think about it too much right now. But obviously, that is something everyone has circled on their calendar, and there is not a bigger game that you would play here at Xavier.
The Crosstown Shootout, it's against UC. Everybody here knows UC's about 5 miles right up the road. They've since joined the Big 12. We're in the Big East. This year, we play them at UC. This game is different. This is the game. This is the biggest game on our schedule. This has great meaning to every player that's ever played here, our fans, the city. We've won 9 of 11. We've won 5 in a row. Zach has won all 4 Crosstown Shootouts he's been a part of. And we're all responsible for, when we play them, that we're at our best.
This means so much to the city. It means so much to the school. Struggling from the bottom that's just kind of what we do. So I think it's great for us. I think it's a great opportunity.
Gotta stay with it. 6'4", 7'4", 8'4", fucking rebound the ball, block out, make him go over your back. You gotta come to battle to rebound the ball, okay? Let's go.
Sir, fellas.
6'4", 6'4".
When we lost Lucina Traore, I quit talking about that a long time ago, in large part because we talked a lot last year, losing both Jerome and Zach. And, it's a built-in excuse of, hey, why aren't you guys winning more or being in the tournament? And we have great goals here and you're not accomplishing them. And, last year, I think to some degree, man, we fought all the way to the end undermanned because of what happened and did the best that we could. We're in the same situation right now. You know, you just can't lose two starters. Zach was having a very good year. I think the best was yet to come for him, and losing both of those guys was tough. There's a chance we could get Zach back. It won't be for a long time. I'm hoping that if he wants to come back, that he'd be able to. We don't know that yet, though. And but what we do know is we're going to play without him for an extended long period of time.
It was a beautiful day in Cincinnati. James looked out the window and saw Bud scoping out competition, where James saw none. James, in the spirit of Pella hospitality, invited him in. Bud hoped to find a flaw. Maybe it was in the finish, or the quality, or selection, but he found none. Get your full service, delivery, removal, and installation all included. Call Pella now.
So respect is a lot of different things. You know, I think the golden rule around here, and just generally speaking, is you want to treat people the way you would want them to treat you. You want to treat people like you'd want them to treat your mom, your sister, your grandma. Think about that person you love the most in life. You would want, I'm gonna treat people just the way you want them to treat her or him or you, right? I also think respect comes in a different way, okay? And I'm gonna give it to you. There's 10 other coaches in our league, the Big East. We're gonna get to this in a second. I'm here to tell you fellas, like me talking, I don't fear one of them, but man, I respect every one of them. And there's a big, big difference. If you talked about Danny Hurley, I know he's won back-to-back national championships, and everybody in the world is talking about UConn, and they should. They've won 12 NCAA tournament games in a row by a record margin. Last year, when we played them 3 times, anybody that was a part of any one of those 3 games understood that was one of America's best teams, if not America's best team. You felt it. You felt it at the jump ball. 2 years ago, I think everybody knows this, we beat UConn twice, yet they still won the national championship. But I'm here to tell you, like, part of what's gonna allow us to beat UConn this year in the Big East Conference is to respect who they are, right? Respect. Like, understand, like, they work hard too. Their first team meetings this weekend as well. Everybody at UConn reported to UConn. Like, they have a plan. We respect, we're not the only people that's trying to win or work hard. Like, our first team meeting and like this first week, there's some other programs that are getting ready to have that same first week. All right, respect. And I think part of what I want and what we're developing is, like, we fear nobody, but man, we respect the competition, we respect players, we respect each other, and you can respect each other and compete and be fearless at the same time. Anything else on UConn? Caravan came back. I think we know, but I know everybody signed up for it, but I'm here to tell you, talk about like respect. I don't fear anybody on there, but I'm here to tell you, I know this. Good coaches, good players, teams who have cultures, teams that are trying to get better, everybody's trying to win. You're playing in the most highly competitive conference in college basketball. Embrace it.
All short guys gotta have their whole body in the paint. That makes it real, okay? Matter of fact, the elbow guys, why don't you slide to the big heat, slide down. Look, so guys, see that? I want everybody both finger paint on it, and then this guy's a small box. Again, King's trash, who gives a fuck? All right, we got 70% against UC. If you took 2 second shots off of UC, we win the day. Just like Turtle. The two things with our team. How many turnovers do we have at the end of the game? And what damage was done rebound, us or them? UConn is very blockable. All you gotta do is you gotta hit a dude named Liam McNeely, who was in high school last year, and not let him run in unhit. You hit him and go get the ball, okay? Fellas, Zach Fremantle was the leading defensive rebounder in the Big East. We have to surround him not being here by everybody doing a great job. We gotta be a blockout team. When you watch us on film, you gotta be like, these dudes are fucking hit. They're blocking out. You gotta keep it where it's at now, right? Ryan and Xavier, you gotta get more. Everybody's gotta do a good job. John, Jerome, Flex, you come in, you gotta do a great job. Again, I don't even want the 10 wars tonight. All I want you to think about is 5. We're gonna get back together in this room. We're gonna play half the game, 5 wars. How many wars of those 5 did we win? How many turnovers do we have? When we shot the ball, did we really, because everybody can do it, did we really block out? Did we really, did you do it better than you ever have, right? Transition defense, did we point, talk, match up, stop the ball, no one backpedal, no one job. Transition defense, take care of the ball, block out, 5 wars, be who we are, okay?
It's been challenging, obviously, with Brazil going down in the beginning and then losing Z-Free. But I feel like it just adds a chip on our shoulder. We all talked about it like as a team, just knowing what we have to do. But I feel like all of us being so experienced and guys that play for multiple teams and want to play in a tournament, everyone just said it's just another step in our journey and we just have to keep going.
Do what we do, and the last is have fun, man, have fun. Look, this is the hardest, most difficult game in the Big East. Not for Xavier, for every team. The crowd, the team, their history, but look, I accept that. I get that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that has nothing to do with us. What we can control is this shit right here. And we gotta be at our very, very best. We have to play with effort. You gotta be able to look each other in the eye and say, you know what, fellas? I got no regrets because I played as hard as I possibly could. That's all we can do. That's what I want. 5 4-minute wars, all right? Here we go. Let's set the tone, man. Let's go.
All in on 3, 1, 2, 3.
All in.
I feel like I'm coming along pretty well. Obviously, I could be more consistent with the games that I'm having. But, I mean, it's a journey, so it's going to be ups and downs. And I'm trying to work on consistency, but I think it'll come now that we're in Big East play. Coach Miller, the harder he is on you, the more that he cares about you, honestly, and he wants to see you succeed. Like, when he's not really speaking to you and things like that, that's when you should really be worried. But when he's hard on me, I just, like I said, take it as a challenge. And when it works, it's a great feeling.
If you get tired, just tell me, I'll get dudes in. But you can't jog.
Yeah.
You cannot jog. I said 5 wars. It's not 5, it's 4.
Let's go.
First war, we got the first one. That's it, we're going right here, look.
Taking care of the ball.
First war, but I'm gonna tell you, you wanna jog back and be that guy? It's not gonna work. Everybody here can block out, everybody here can chase the cutter, and damn sure everybody can run back. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Dante. Let's go.
The more I kind of got into the game, the more I started just breathing and feeling comfortable, feeling like just any other game, and you just playing basketball after a while, and I kind of got into a little zone. And once the confidence was there, I think for me, I'm able to do some pretty cool things on the basketball court. But honestly, like my focus going into like Big East play is doing anything that I can in terms of for our team and for the people around me to help us win. I think having that mindset has allowed me to kind of have tunnel vision.
Hold on. And then we have to react to it faster because every time that I'm going to talk about when he rolls, but every time he slips to the perimeter, it's going to be a ghost, and he's missed about 2. So we all got to react quicker, and we got to talk earlier. What do you got?
I was just going to say, like, sometimes we don't know, like,
If he's slipping, or if he coming, if he.
So how we switch? Yeah. So listen. Like here's the thing. Have contact on him. So if he slips to the perimeter, you're fine. If he slips into the roll, you're also fine. Then you got a front.
I just been trying to focus on being a good teammate, being there for my guys, you know, on and off the court. And I think that has provided me to be able to slowly turn the corner.
If you in that action, we also can see him slipping to the rim before we switch.
It's all, you know, beautiful, fun and games to have a great coach and great coaches to be able to put a game plan out, you know, for us to follow. But at the end of the day, us as players, we have a responsibility to go on the court and to make things happen.
So when you switch on there, it's quick. So you really can get that steal when you get on ball, just having high hands.
Let me tell you one more thing. All that matters,
no strike.
Handle the next 3 wars. Handle the next 3 wars. Then the fucking pressure's on.
I feel like the idea of the 10 wars originally is just to keep guys like thinking step by step. Don't think for the end of the game, just play as hard as you can now. Go out there and be out of breath and then come out and get a sub and go out there and do it again like Coach Miller tells us. I feel like that changed everybody's mentality, just having each other's back when the going gets tough, and I feel like that helps us finish the game stronger.
Bro, it's gonna be a close game, bro. We gotta stay together.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's it.
Keep taking care of the ball. Keep rebounding.
Defense. Yeah. They gonna run the same shit. We just gotta make sure we talk even better this time.
Yeah. And just stay connected. When shit start going their way, it don't matter. Just stay connected. Stay as a team, bro. It's a game of wars.
Your partners that you are in the battle with are the ones who you have to communicate with the most. You know, we're on the court, so we have to make sure that we are finding out ways to talk and to figure out things so it doesn't, you know, hurt us. And I think that's a great thing, you know, about having some players and veterans. You know, we're all able to communicate. I think that's been a big reason on why we've been playing some very high level teams, and we were right there.
We here, y'all. Let's finish this game off.
I asked for 5 wars. That's exactly what you guys went out and did. All right, we're up 1 point, and just like every game we played this season and every game we're going to play, team who wins the most wars wins the game. I'm also going to tell you, you know how that feels when another team's beating you at 4 of 5 wars. We broke down, this was more of an effort situation than anything else. They got the game going fast and we struggled to get back. Once that's been repaired and we took that away, it's an even game. As you guys know, when they play defense, there's no help. They're basically challenging you. Can you get your own shot? When you drive, can you score on us? And once in a while, can you make a clever play with the pass? And you just got to know that, like, the team you're playing isn't going to be the drive, kick, corner, chase, sprint away because they're at the elbow and they're hugging in. They're staying out, right? And they're forcing you to score at the rim. Okay? But look, it's their ball to start the half. It's about the 6th war, and I want to just do the same thing I did at the beginning of the game. All I want you to think about is this. I don't even want it to be 5. I want it to be right here. I want it to be 3 wars. I want to take it to the 9th war at the 8-minute mark. I want to compete. I want that shit. I want it boom, 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 and it's like 7 for 17, 4 for 9, 4 for 4 from the line. Can we get more second shots? I mean, again, no one going. You got to go to get it. You got to go to get it. Fletch, you get in there, go get us one. Punch that shit off the glass. Run around. Don't go baseline side. Don't go baseline side.
Obviously, Sean Miller, he's one of the best in the business with college basketball period, and the Big East. I mean, you got the back-to-back champs, UConn. Villanova did it once before, so I just felt like it was a pretty good conference for me. And I felt like Xavier would be a pretty good fit for me, a place that I could call home.
And fellas, I'm gonna tell you, man, you can at the end of this game feel like, man, UConn was the more physical team. And what do I mean by that? They're screening harder, they're cutting harder, they're running the court with force harder, they're crashing harder. Come on, those are all things that are in this control. We're playing Fletch, we're still playing 8 guys. I mean, you want me to play 10 guys, 11 guys? I mean, everyone will be looking at me crazy, something like that. We're playing 8 guys. We're playing enough guys. If you get tired, go like this. And let's get one of those dudes that are fresh to come in to play home.
I would say just being ready. When your name get called, you just got to be ready. It's been good for me just to know that I can go out there and produce and help the team. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm willing to do it. So.
Fellas,
can't have any regrets when we get on this plane. Let's go. You got 3 wars, 6 wars, 7th war, 8th war. Fight. Let's go.
I remember praying before the game, just praying that, you know, my work would show. You know, praying, just a sign, you know. It didn't have to be as big as it was, as loud as it was.
I would just do anything to win. If that's, I gotta be a 5-man, I'll do that. If I just gotta shoot threes, I'll do that. If I gotta get to the basket, I'll do that. Rebound, I'll do that. Anything that the team would want me to do, I'll do it, so.
I just wanted to be able to get a sign to show that not only I am who I know that I am, but I'm someone who can genuinely help our team.
It's about you win the war, you can win the game. Yeah, that's it. We've got to this point, you can win the game.
I think it was a step in direction for me to know, like, this is actually where I belong and I can play this game at a high level. It's about consistently doing what's needed to play that at that level, night in, night out. And that's not necessarily like hitting it with however many threes you're scoring, but playing at that level. That was the loudest I've ever heard a gym. I was in a great headspace. You know, I was very confident and I was locked in. And it wasn't a question in my mind if I was gonna make them or not.
It just shows that we're not giving up at all. We're gonna keep fighting, and it shows that we can play with anybody. We just gotta learn how to close the games.
You may know Fort Washington Investment Advisors as an institutional money manager, but you may not know their private client group. The private client group begins every conversation with one simple question: how can we help? And because they're backed by the strength of Western and Southern Financial Group, they focus on you and the people you care about. For tailored wealth management services designed to help you meet your goals, you can trust Fort Washington's private client group.
At the end of the day, the goal of my whole life has always been to play basketball after college. So we had to make the decision to do what was best for that. So that's why I redshirted last year. But at the same time, I feel like I've never even had a full college, like, and this is going into my 6th year. I've never played a full college basketball season. I mean, you could say my freshman year, the tournament got canceled. Sophomore year, we only played 20 games because of the COVID. Missed the first 10 games of my junior year, missed the last 10 games, 15 games of my senior year. So I've never had a full college basketball season, and I'm just so excited to finally have one.
I think that behind the scenes, in some real dark days for somebody like Zach that can't play the game he loves, isn't a part of the team. Even though he isn't. It doesn't ever feel like you're truly a part of things when you can't practice, travel, playing games. And he's putting this time and work in, you know? And I think that's something that our fans, I want them to know just truly how much you've sacrificed, how hard you've worked to get back out there, you know, for your final year in college.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing was I never give up. As long as my foot's attached to my body, I'm gonna find a way back on the court.
Okay, fellas, this ain't about 10 4-minute wars. Our new thing is we're getting to halftime. It's so much about the first 5 minutes. I know this, we played one game this season, fellas, one. When Zach hasn't been on our team, one. Maybe it's UConn, I understand that. But I know we got 58% defensive rebound percentage. I know that happened. And what I'm gonna tell you is this: if that repeats itself, it's not gonna work out for our team. We have to be better. You have to be better. We have to be locked out.
We all have a common thing of resiliency. I feel like a lot of teams, when they lose that much, especially like a guy like Z Free averaging like 17 and almost 10 rebounds, A lot of people kind of lose that motivation to keep playing and keep wanting to go head to head with these top teams. But I feel like all of us, being so experienced and guys that play for multiple teams and want to play in a tournament, everyone just said it's just another step in our journey, and we just have to keep going. And I feel like the two close games that we had, UConn and Marquette, just shows that we're not giving up at all. We're gonna keep fighting, and it shows that we can play with anybody. We just gotta learn how to close the games.
We're a play literally away. Sending UConn, that game went to overtime, and then we also played Marquette and lost by 2 points. So now it's about getting over that hump.
We should just stay together. We got, 19 games left, 19, 13 games left. So I don't think, I know it's not over. I know nobody on the team thinks that either, but it could be tough when you lose your All-American 20-10, and now you lose, 3 straight. So that could be tough, but I just want the team to just stay together, show some fight, and I know we will. I know Sean Miller will stay on our ear and keep pushing us to be great every day.
Right now, I don't even know if it's, trying to manufacture positives as much as just we need a break, and, we need to come back, and we're playing shorthanded, and I wish I could help the guys a little bit more, and it becomes, I think, our job to just try to do the best we can when they get back.
I just want to say, first and foremost, I thank God, my Lord and Savior, for putting me in this situation, putting me in this position. He's so great. He's been so great in my life. And I'm even more thankful for the adversity, for the fact that I can sit in front of the camera and express that to this date, I can't say things have been amazing. I can't say that things have been, ideal, individually or for the team. But that's a blessing to be able to express that, to be able to have a platform to not only show the great, the great moments, but also to show the moments of us being humane, and I am very human. And with that being said, I think it's powerful that I can come on a platform like this and express that, because I'm more than confident. I'm more than confident that highlights and great moments are to come. And I think when those moments come, moments like this would just hit even more. So I just want to say thank you, to you guys, for putting this together. And I'm excited for what's to come.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever.
One, two, three.
All in, let's go!